So the first thing we're gonna do here is to bring in the years. So it's gonna be 2016 to 2020. We have that set up there. We can also have here the average, and then to determine the year-over-year growth rate of Amazon's revenue for online stores, physical stores, retail, third-party, seller services, subscription services, Amazon Web Services, and other. It's gonna be an year-over-year growth rate. So we're gonna say if error, we take this 2017 divided by 2016, subtract 1 to convert that to a percentage. If error NA, you can copy this, paste it for the rest of story period. So we can now add HAR to align that right. So we have the segmented growth there in place to account for Amazon's operating expenses. It's gonna be begin with the cost of sales. It's gonna be a function of revenue. So we take Amazon's cost of sales. If error, we take Amazon's cost of sales divided by the total net sales. Reference that cell with F2 times, so we can copy down and across. If error NA, we can copy this down and across. We have that in place there. So for stock-based compensation, it's gonna be equal to, we grab Amazon's non-cash stock-based compensation in the cash flow statement. And divided by the sum of all other items except cost of sales. We can copy this. So we have that in place there. So now we can begin with the balance sheet items, that is the working capital items, inventory days, account receivable days, accounts payable days. This inventory days is gonna be a function of cost of goods sold. So we take the inventory balance on Amazon's balance sheet, inventory outstanding balance divided by the cost of sales. We have that here. We multiply that by 365 days in a year. So we have on average, we can fill that right. We do the same thing for accounts receivable. It's gonna be, we grab the account receivables on Amazon's balance sheet divided by Amazon's total net sales. So it's a function of total net sales. We multiply that by 365 days in a year. Fill that right. Then for the accounts payable, we're gonna take the accounts payable balance on Amazon's balance sheet divide that by the line items on Amazon's operating costs that have Amazon has payable terms on. So we take cost of sales, we take fulfillment, we exclude marketing, technology, and content, and we take general administrative expenses and other operating expenses Amazon's might have payable terms on. And then we multiply that by 365 days in a year. We can feel that right. For accrued expenses as a percentage of revenue, it's going to be equal to, we go to Amazon's balance sheet and we grab accrued expenses as a percentage of revenue. Log this cell with F2 times. We can copy this for on-end revenue as a percentage of revenue. So we have those there in place. Then to account for the capital expenditures, so Amazon is going to be spending going forward based as a percentage of revenue, so it's going to be equal to, you're going to have to take Amazon's capital expenditures, purchases of property, plant, and equipment, including internal use software. So we net that off with the proceeds